Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today, we're pretty much just going to be preparing all of my outdoor animals for the winter. If you guys don't already know, I live in St. Louis, Missouri, which can get very hot in the summer and very cold in the winter. And I do have an outdoor pond with tropical fish in it, as well as an outdoor box turtle enclosure, which those box turtles are native, but they're still very, very young, so it would just be better to bring them inside over the winter. So we're going to be handling all of that. But first, I do want to update you guys on a few things in the fish room. And I know my last couple videos, I've just kind of been updating you guys on everything, but there's a lot going on, and I want to make sure you guys are up to speed with it. So first of all, if you take a look right there, well, that's my angelfish that I already had. I put him from the community tank into this frog tank, but also I got a panda angelfish, and he's just absolutely beautiful. And I also put a pleco in here, and I made sure that it's big enough to where it won't fit in the frog's mouth, and he is big enough, so we're all good there. And I just love this angelfish, and I want to get more of them, but also I need to make sure that they're big enough to where the frogs can't eat them. And that was pretty much the biggest one at the pet store, but hopefully pretty soon here I'll be going back and getting more. And then over in the 75 gallon, which is looking absolutely beautiful, by the way, crystal clear, I mentioned that I wanted to get some snails to kind of eat this white fuzz off the driftwood, so I got a mystery snail as well as a nearite snail and a pleco in this tank. And I'm not sure if he's going to stay in this tank when the cichlids get in here, because the cichlids might attack him. I'll just see how that goes. And yeah, you can actually see they did kind of start eating away at that white fuzz right there on that side. Still lots to go, but we'll let them keep munching on that. Also, for filtration on this tank, I used to have a 30 gallon filter and a 20 gallon filter, and the 20 gallon one pretty much stopped working, so I picked up a new 40 gallon hang on the back filter, and that's doing just fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the fish room. We got Moby, the rescue blood parrot, who will be going in the 75 tomorrow, as well as Ike, the pike cichlid, also going in the 75. So now we're gonna head out front and take a look at the pond. And here we are at my front yard pond. This pond is home to 6 koi, 3 goldfish, about a dozen or so mollies, platies, and swordtails, a handful of fancy guppies, and then countless common guppies, which just bred like crazy. I started with like 20 of them. Now there's literally hundreds. And as you may know, those guppies, mollies, platies, those are tropical fish. This weekend at night in St. Louis, the temperature is going to be getting down in the 40s, and those temperatures are not suitable for these fish. So we either need to take these fish inside or put a heater in this pond, and I already put a heater in the pond. If you take a look right there, that is a 300 watt aquarium heater. I figure that should do just fine for now. I don't see this as a permanent solution. This is just kind of temporary until I figure out what I want to do. So that heater will easily keep this whole area heated, and then it might kind of fade out this way, but the fish are smart enough to know if they want to stay warm, they got to stay in this area. So that's what we're going with for now. I think eventually I might try and scoop out as many of the tropical fish as I can. Oh, and there's also a pleco in here, which I'll need to get out. And yeah, I think I'll just set up like a big tub in the fish room, just have them all in there, and then put them back in here whenever spring rolls around next year. Yeah, like I said, that heater will be just fine for now. It's not going to get anywhere near freezing anytime soon. We're just getting into the early stages of fall, so we're good. And now we're gonna head back to the baby box turtle enclosure. And here we are, the baby box turtle enclosure. And just at first glance, I'm not seeing the box turtles anywhere, and I believe they have actually buried themselves. I came out here the other day to feed them and didn't see them anywhere, and then I just barely saw a part of one of their shells kind of poking up. And like I said a second ago, it's gonna be getting in the 40s at night here in St. Louis, and these past couple nights it's gotten in like the mid to high 50s, so it's getting a bit chilly. So I guess these guys are just burying themselves to stay warm, and that is why we're gonna be bringing them inside today. We're gonna set up a whole new enclosure for them. This one is also going to be temporary, because eventually I do want to build a real nice enclosure for them, but we just need to get these guys inside before it gets too cold. So I already have the tub that they're going to be going in, and I'm going to use that log hide as well as that water bowl, but I do need to get another lamp fixture, and I'm going to get some new substrate for them. So we're going to head over to the pet store and pick those things up. Alrighty guys, I'm here at Petsmart. This is the kit I'm going to be getting. As you can see, it's $76 regular, and I'm going to be price matching it to get it for $39. So we're going to pick this up. I'm also going to pick up a bag of this cypress mulch. This should be enough. And alrighty guys, got our lamp, got our mulch. Now we're gonna head home and start setting up this turtle tub. Alrighty guys, I'm back home, and it is gonna be getting dark real soon, so we're gonna have to move quick. This is the tub they're gonna be going in for now. They were in this tub for about 2 weeks before I moved them outside. And like I said, this is gonna be just a temporary home for like another few weeks before I set up their real enclosure. But this has been sitting outside for a while, so I'm just gonna rinse it down real good. And there we go. And this is where our little turtle tub is gonna be going for now. And it like fits perfectly in that gap. When I build their permanent enclosure, it is gonna be elevated off of the ground, but this is what we gotta do for now. Now we're gonna dump in all of our cypress mulch. That's like the perfect amount. So now before it gets dark out, I'm gonna grab our baby box turtles. It's probably gonna be difficult to find them. I almost guarantee they buried themselves. Oh yeah, look at this. I saw a little disruption in the dirt, and right down there, you can see his shell. I feel bad disrupting this guy and his sleep, but we gotta get them inside. Come here, buddy. There you are, wakey wakey. He was definitely sleeping. So I'll leave you there for a sec. Now we gotta find your brother. Oh, I think I see another little hole over here. Yep, I feel him. There he is. He was sleeping too. So we're gonna get both of these guys inside to their new enclosure. I'm just gonna drop them on in here. There you go, buddy. And there you go. Now I'm gonna head back up to their enclosure and grab their water bowl, their food bowl, and their little log hide thing, so they have a hiding spot. And I will also try and make a few other hiding spots for them, but I'm gonna go grab those and put them in their new enclosure. Alrighty guys, we got our stuff right here. We got the water bowl, the food bowl, and this little log hide, and I'll move all this wherever I want it here in a second. And then lastly, we've got the lamp that we just bought. The kit that I got came with that fixture and then both of the bulbs, the heat bulb and the UVB bulb. And then to hold the lamp, I'm gonna set up this reptile lamp stand. So I'm just gonna unbox all of this and get it set up. And there we go. The lamp is hooked up, and this is where I'm gonna have the basking area. So I wanna get the water bowl away from that so it doesn't grow a whole bunch of algae. So I'll have the water bowl in this front right corner. And I'm kind of digging out the mulch where the water bowl is gonna go. I want it to be buried, and now I'm backfilling it. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm just gonna put the food dish right next to it. I'm also kind of burying that, just like that. Then I'm gonna put our log hide kind of right in the middle. So part of it is in the heat, and then part of it stays cooler. Alrighty guys, right here we got a whole bunch of flat rocks. We're gonna spread these all around the basking area so these rocks will heat up, the turtles can lay on them, get some sun, and there we go. We're also going to move the log. Actually, oh, one of the turtles was in there. Sorry about that, buddy. We're gonna move the log over here, just like that. So now I'm just gonna drop in a few more rocks to kind of fill in the gaps, just like that. And then I know I said I was gonna put in another hide for them, but I literally don't have anything. But what I am gonna do, after I move the pike cichlid into the 75-gallon tomorrow, I'm just gonna take that cave and put it somewhere in here. I'll find a place for it. So they'll have a couple different hiding spots to choose from. And now the last thing I'm gonna do is fill up the water bowl. And there it is. This enclosure is done for now. Like I said, I'm gonna add that other cave to it, and then later on I might also add some plants to it. And they're just exploring. Obviously gonna take them a little bit to get comfortable in here. And with that being said, I'm gonna give them a few hours just to kind of get adjusted to their new enclosure. Then I'll come back down here and probably try and feed them. I'm sure they'll eat later tonight, but I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, so it's about an hour and a half later. Our box turtles are still just chilling. There's one right there, and the other one actually buried himself right in here, which is fine. I figured they would do that. But real quick before this video ends, I do want to see if they'll eat, and I'm like almost positive they will. So right there, I made them a little carrot and worm salad. I'll grab this guy and put him over there, and eventually they'll get like trained to go to that area for food. That's how they were in the outdoor enclosure. I'll put the other guy over here as well. Boom, got him. Now he's gonna grab his. Got him. Now they're both gonna take off their own separate ways. Yeah, and then one very last thing. I did hook the lamp up to a timer, so it'll automatically turn on and off every 12 hours. And it should be set at the exact same time as those two tanks. And yeah, there it is, our new baby box turtle enclosure. This is everything they need. Again, I'm gonna move that cave in there literally tomorrow. And again, it is just a temporary enclosure. I'm gonna build a much nicer, bigger one pretty soon that I'll eventually move back outside in the spring. Oh, and I almost forgot. Thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway. I think we had like 1,400 entries, which is just insane. But unfortunately, there can only be one winner. And the winner of this giveaway is Nathaniel Goff. So congratulations to you, Nathaniel. I have contacted you. Just be sure to get back to me if you haven't already. To everyone else that did not win, I'm sorry. There will be many more giveaways in the future, so best of luck to you in advance. And yeah, today's comment of the day goes out to Cold Bull. Yes, sir, Carson. I've been watching you for around a year. Crazy to see what you've accomplished. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But we're just getting started. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you got to do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I am going to see you in the next video.